Chris Wattis joining us from the Misericordia track and field team. And Chris, it's a long season, indoor, outdoor. You guys do it all, but nonetheless, exciting weekend with the MAC championships.
Yeah, we have the MAC championships at the Sales University this year. We go into the meet for the women's side looking to three-peat. That's possibilities there for us. We have some different events that come to the outdoor meet that the indoor meet. So 3K goes to 10, we're stronger in the 10. Javelin, we're stronger in. So there's some events that we could possibly pick up more points than we would have in the indoor situation. So I'm excited to see what happens during the weekend. I think that on the girls' side and the guys' side, the guys, we're always looking to get better. So I think that we're looking to get a better finish than we did last year. The weather's going to be a little bit of the issue with the rain. So last year we competed really good in the rain, our kids. So we're hoping that our lack of good weather during the season is going to really help us out and kind of give us an advantage to some kids who may have really good weather during the season. So, but we look to do some good things. A couple of the kids that are going to be with us shortly are going to be good contributors, heavy hitters in the conference meet. Obviously, we expect people from indoors, Jawan, Pez Jackson, Anusha Clark, Riley Wagner are going to do multiple events, and they're going to be important with that. So, but there's a lot of people behind the scenes, those kids that pick apart and a 6th place and a 4th place, and that really are important also. So, I'm really excited to see what we can do.
Got to talk with Mike Kolonowski a little bit from Kings, and he's excited about the weekend. And it's great to hear, we have some local college athletes doing track and field here, and the more competition, I think, the better it's going to be for everybody.
Absolutely. We had a meet at our place April 22nd, and I had every team, I think, except for Scranton, which is just starting, but they usually would bring their distance runners up at my meet. I think it's great that all the local schools have these teams now and these programs, because I think that from a standpoint from traveling and our teams and to have a little bit of a competition between everybody in the area is great for the sport for us. It's going to help create a buzz in the high school area around our area and try to get some more high school kids engaged in our programs, hopefully. You see like soccer for Misericordia, we talk about how we want to be Kings and we don't want to lose to them in the conference meet and so forth. So that will start to happen, and I think that will make it a little bit more excitable for our kids to be involved with kids, teams within and schools within our conference. So.
Talk about Jawan being a special athlete and what he's been able to do in the indoor, and how good has he been in the outdoor, and boy, to stay at the top of your game and stay healthy and make sure you're sharp, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. He had a long indoor season goes into mid-March, so it's kind of like you got to find a break somewhere for it. So he had to run a couple races in the beginning of the season and throwing down some good times in some warm weather, or some cooler weather, not warm weather. And he had a little bit of a hiccup. He had a little bit of a strain in his leg last couple weeks, but he's healthy now. And championship season for us is from early March to late March. So that's when usually you see a lot of people run their fast sprint times. So he's healthy, and we expect him to do some really good things in that time frame. He's fit, and he's ready to run fast again.
Let's talk about that coaching staff that helps you so much and putting together such a good product all over the place, women, men, throwing, distance, sprints.
Well, I don't want to leave anybody out, so we'll start from we have a couple assistants. I have Joe McMillan. He's my throws coach. He handles all my throwing for me for the most part. So I have another person helps out with some multi-throws, but most part he's my throws guy. So anything you see throws-wise, he's coaching them during the meet. He does a fantastic job with them. I have Michael Kinney. He's like a utility guy. He's a local runner. He loves the kids. He loves being around them. He is fantastic for have the kids around. He's always there to give them a little pump up and little cheer, give them their splits, their times, etc. I think a program needs someone like that. That's important too. Just not coaching a kid in a specific area, maybe being an all-around person. Kyle Supancic helps me out with my events. I handle the 400 and on up, so he helps me with my group areas. If it means going to get them warmed up or trying to grab someone to talk to them real quick or doing it on his own, he does a great job and helps us out a lot with those areas. And then we have Logan Harlan, who's on the 2nd year of his graduate assistant position. He pretty much handles the pole vault, the high jump, the multis, anywhere he needs to fill in hurdles. He's a great young coach. He's going to be a good coach when he gets older, and he has a lot of knowledge. So It's going to be a good future for him. Unfortunately, he has to leave us. And then I have Rebecca Rhodes, who's my full-time assistant, who handles our sprints, jumps, hurdles. She's a fantastic job with our athletes that she works with, and she always has them ready to go when it's time to rock and roll conference time.
And boy, every time you head out and you talk to a local high school kid, say, hey, I'm heading to Misericordia, they got a real good feel about what the Misericordia track and field program has, and of course what their major is at Misericordia as well.
Yeah, we got a lot of health science kids. We get a lot of girls, and we're getting a lot of guys, PT, health sciences, so we try to pull from that. We know what type of kid we're going to attract and what type of athlete we want, so we kind of work around that recruiting process. And we want kids in our program that are a good fit for our school, because that's only going to help their experience be the best it can be. So we do a good job of looking at that, and we know that we have a staff that will help kids get better, and we know that if they're willing to work hard and listen to our staff, we have knowledge and we can get them where they want to be.
Chris, great catching up with you as always, and of course the best of luck this weekend. It's a big weekend.
Yes, thank you.
Riley Wagner joining us from the Misericordia University track and field team. And Riley, let's talk about the events that you're competing in.
I'm usually a multi. This weekend I'm competing in the 100 hurdles and the 400 hurdles, which are my main events, as well as the high jump. I'm also part of the 4x4 relay, so those are what I'm focusing on this season.
You're going to be pretty busy.
Yeah, I also have I've just got put on the 4x1 and the 200. I'm trying to help our team score as many points as possible. That's really the goal. It's just when we get to the MAC championship, it's all about points.
Favorite event?
Their event, probably the high jump.
Talk about all that goes into the high jump. Very technical.
Yeah, high jump, I think when I started in high school, I started to high jump just like on a whim. It wasn't a big focus for me, and I think as the years have progressed and as I got into Misericordia and the coaching I received, it really provoked even more of an interest and brought out my potential in the high jump. And as I continue to, it's only been 2 years that I've been here, and I've already had tremendous improvements that I see, and I really enjoy jumping every meet. It's what I aim to do the best in usually.
Been some good tradition at Misericordia with some
The high jumpers,
student athletes, high jumpers. They're doing great things, All-American status, stuff like that. Talk about that feel at campus to say, hey, we got a really good program here, and there's some nice tradition. We hope we could follow those footsteps.
Yeah, I think Misericordia has a lot of focus on our student athletes and all our sports in general. And I think with the track and field team, how many of us are so athletically successful and academically successful. It's really an honor to be on a team like that, and I want to contribute as much as I can to it.
As far as the guys and the girls, the getting along, the traveling places, and talk about that camaraderie as a team.
I think just something special about being a track team is the co-ed team, and being able to travel to meets, practice every day with everyone, even though there's people from our throwers and our sprinters to our distance runners. And I think that being able to come together as a team really is a good way for team bonding, builds a lot of friendships, and we're always together the whole time. And I think that's something special about being on a track team.
Well, we wish you well this weekend. Busy weekend. Go get them, all
Thank
right? Sean Luzzy joining us from the Misericordia University Cougars track and field team. And Sean, let's talk about, you're a New York guy, so what brought you to Misericordia University?
Well, I came to visit with my parents, and I was just really brought in by the community that they have up here, the small school. I really wanted something like that, and when I sat on campus and met Coach and met some of the teachers, I just really felt like home for me. So,
A pretty good track and field team.
yeah.
What's this program all about at Misericordia?
We're all about, a bunch of people that like to work hard on and off the track, athletics, academics. We really try to enjoy running and jumping, track in general, and then try to really get after it in the classroom as well. So,
let's talk about that classroom for you. What's your major and how you doing with it?
Yeah, I'm a medical science undergrad with I'm pre-DPT, so I'll be doing going to school for physical therapy, and I'll finish up my undergrad next December. I'll graduate from undergrad and then start grad school at Misericordia. So,
pretty tough regimen with that major. You hear about the scheduling and all that stuff. Talk about what that's like.
Yeah, I've been taking 17 credits a semester, so it's definitely a lot of time management skills. But with people at school, whether it's a tutor or teachers or a coach, everybody's really accommodating, and if you just plan out your time, set a schedule, you can get everything done.
Just getting you for an hour here at Arcaro. Genell feels like that's a big accomplishment for you to get a little time off, and maybe you're getting some notes or different things in the car while you're traveling. As far as the MAC's big weekend, what excitement do you have in your blood right now about it?
Yeah, Max is pretty special. You know, it has been since, I've gotten here freshman year. This is my third outdoor Max, so we're looking forward to trying to get on the track. I'll be running the 4x8, the 1500, and the 5K, and maybe the 4x4. So just trying to get out there and score as many points for the team as I possibly can.
Talk about your experience with your coaches here at Misericordia University. Coach Wattis does a great job. He's got a nice staff around him, and then, of course, getting along with the guys and girls, and some of them really could do some special things. You got a guy who was all-American this year.
Yeah. Well, start with Juwan. Juwan, really humble guy, hard worker, and great guy to have on the team. We're really lucky to have him here. And, most deserving guy to win a national championship that, I've ever known. Guy really likes to, work hard. He's all about the team. So it's really nice having him on the team. We're really lucky to have him. And then as far as the coaching staff here, in high school I was a mediocre runner, and the coaches here saw potential in me and were able to help me build on my potential. And I came here, and Coach taught me the right values of working hard and stuff like that, and taught me how to be not only a better runner but a better person and develop work ethic just in general, whether it's school or athletics. And I've come a really long way, and I'm pretty proud of what we've done here in Misericordia, and I think our program is on the up and up. So we're looking to just keep that going into Max this weekend.
All right, man, go get him. All right.
Thanks.
Alex Fitch joining us from the Misericordia University track and field team. And Alex, let's talk about the competition that you face this weekend at the MAC Championships. Exciting times.
Yeah, should be good. For this weekend, I'll be running the 10K on Thursday, and then I'm running the 5K on Saturday. 10K should be pretty good. Definitely more of a long distance runner for the 10K as opposed to the 5K. Definitely my event. We got one kid he's real good. He's got second at nationals for cross country, so he's definitely going to be a strong competition. And then after that, I hope to kind of compete for hopefully second place and just see what I can run.
You're from the Bethlehem area, and you're looking around, okay, and this college has this one has this university. What attracted you to Misericordia University?
Pretty much, I came on campus, I met Coach Wattis, and then just kind of the community on campus and the fact that they had a physical therapy program, which I was interested in, made a lot of logistical sense. The team was there, I liked the team, and I just kind of, wanted to come here.
How much need is there for a physical therapist? Everybody you run into at Misericordia University is a physical therapist. Challenging program, but yet very rewarding in the future for yourself and everyone.
Yeah, definitely a good program. A lot of people here at Misericordia are medical science majors, whether it's PT or OT or SOP. But yeah, definitely in-demand job. As people get older, they're always going to need a physical therapist, someone who can take care of them. Plus, it's always kind of something I've been interested in. As a lot in high school, I got hurt a lot through running, whether it be one thing or the other. I was hurt, and I'd always go to physical therapy to get better, and that kind of made me interested in the trade just because I wanted to be able to do that with people, be able to get people back out to do what they want to do.
Talk about that as an athlete. Now you become a college athlete, and guys with shin splints or a bad ankle or the knees bothering them a little bit, or people throwers of shoulders or elbows. There's so many different things that go into it. Talk about what it's like to kind of, you got to tough through some of those things, but then there's also that part of the therapy and being smart and making sure you're taking care of your body well.
Yeah, especially in college athletics, it kind of comes down to what is wrong and if you can really kind of continue to compete on it, if you need to take that time off. Because, obviously no one wants to take time off. You want to continue training and keep getting better. Earlier in this year, I twisted my ankle, running or whatever, and I took 2 days off, and it still kind of hurt, but it didn't hurt when I ran that bad, so I kind of just ran through it. So you kind of know your body and know, okay, can I run through this, and will it be okay, or do I need to take time off? Will it just get worse if I keep running or keep throwing or jumping or whatever, and will it actually just come back to bite me because I won't make it to conferences or something?
Maturity-wise, talk about coming out of high school. Do you feel like you're kind of ready for college, or is that something that kind of developed as you went through college? And of course, all starts with a family that supports you. So talk about both of those things.
Yeah, I would say I was pretty ready for college. I have two older sisters, so they both were in college. So at least family-wise, my family knew what it entailed for me to go to college, so that was kind of helpful because I didn't have to totally go in blind and like be the first kid to do it, because I kind of got some experience from what my sisters told me. But maturity-wise, I think I adjusted pretty well. I mean, I came in and you have your freshman year, whether it's first semester, like adjusting to like how hard you need to work, because college is a lot harder than high school. So gotta kind of get used to studying and everything like that, and living in the dorm and having a little bit more freedom. But I would say in general, like I was like pretty mature about it all, and transition went pretty well.
Well, continued success at Misericordia University, and again, best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Claire Shane is with us from Misericordia University and track and field team. And Claire, just right up the road from Scranton for you, your experience so far as a Cougar.
Well, I've really enjoyed being on the team. I think it helps with the balance with school and everything. It gives you something else to do outside of the classroom. Also, everybody on the team is essentially a health science major too, so it gives you a friendly face in all your classes, helps you stay on track with all your schoolwork, and you get something fun to do each weekend too. So, pretty nice.
How about the events you're competing in?
So this weekend I'll be competing in the 10,000 meter race and the 5,000 meter race, so a little bit longer distances.
What makes you say, hey, I want to go do that 10,000 meter race?
I don't know, I've always thought that I've been stronger as the race gets a little bit longer, so probably like the Scranton Hills prepared me to that, A
lot of good distance kids from our area now, of course, taking it to the next level. As far as the camaraderie you're having with some of the guys and girls on the team, what's that been like for you?
It's great always just having people to go out and go do a 10-mile run with. I get to run with a lot of the guys sometimes, so they're pretty great to run with, explore new routes and everything.
But the family support you get, and then making sure that everything's kind of okay at college life, and then I'm sure you get a little as a college student does, the emotions of big tests and big meets and trying to get through everything.
Yeah, it's great. My brothers are really good with it. They keep me pretty competitive and are always checking in on me and everything, making sure that I'm staying competitive but also doing my schoolwork.
But that balance in college life from high school life, everybody says it's a big change. You really got to put in a lot more time. For you, something that came kind of naturally, or did you kind of really have to focus in a little bit?
It definitely took me like about the whole freshman year to get really used to it. Scranton Prep did a pretty good job of preparing me for the workload, but balancing everything took a little bit more time, but we're starting to figure it out a little bit better now.
How about some of the athletes at your school? Really, some dynamic athletes that could do some great stuff, and obviously you're working towards being one of those as well.
Yeah, we have a lot of great kids on the team. Riley just spoke before. She is All-American. We have Anisha Clark as All-American, then Juwan, who is the national champion. So it's great to see people that are achieving those goals from our small school.
And I'm sure Coach from time to time brings some student athletes in, some families to kind of explore the campus and see things, and they probably lean on people like yourself to say, hey, what do you like about it? What do you see? What's going on? Yeah,
I'm always talking to prospective students and incoming freshmen to hopefully get them to be a part of the family and work with us to be a stronger team.
All right, Claire, well, we wish you well in the MACs this weekend.
Thank you.